Does it ever feel like they are trying so very hard to understand every single word you say? You might be sitting in your favorite chair, just sharing a quiet thought, and suddenly they pause. They look right into your eyes, and then that adorable little tilt of the head happens. It warms the heart instantly, doesn't it? Let's take a quiet moment and explore this feeling together. It is one of those precious small moments that make a house feel truly like a home. We are often moving through our days, perhaps a bit lost in our own thoughts, or maybe feeling the quiet of the afternoon a little too deeply. And then we catch that look. It is a look of such pure, undivided attention. In a world that often rushes by, our dogs have this wonderful ability to just stop, to be completely present with us. When they tilt their head like that, it feels as though they are asking a question, or perhaps trying to solve a gentle puzzle. We smile, we soften, and we feel seen. It is a silent language, isn't it? A conversation without words that seems to say, "You are important to me, and I want to know exactly what you are feeling right now." It validates that deep bond we share, reminding us that even in the quietest moments, we are never truly talking to ourselves. We have a listener who cares deeply. We often wonder what is going through their minds in that split second. Why the sudden shift? It turns out this charming little gesture is actually a very clever way for them to be closer to us. It is their way of tuning in, much like we might lean forward in our chairs when a dear friend begins to tell us a story. They simply do not want to miss a single thing. You see, for many of our dogs, having such a wonderful long nose comes with a small trade-off. It can actually block the lower part of their vision. If you were to hold your fist just in front of your nose, you might see how it hides the mouth of the person standing in front of you. And for our dogs, seeing our mouth is very important. They look to our lips and our smiles to understand how we are feeling. So when they tilt their head to the side, they are moving their nose just out of the way. They are adjusting their view so they can see our whole face clearly. They are looking for that gentle curve of a smile, or that softness in our expression that tells them everything is all right. They want to read us, because our happiness is their happiness. And then there are those wonderful expressive ears. Just as we might cup a hand behind our ear to hear a quiet melody, our dogs tilt their heads to adjust how they hear our voices. They are trying to pinpoint exactly where the sound is coming from, and more importantly, the tone we are using. They know that words can be complicated, but the feeling in a voice never lies. They are listening for that specific warmth that means love, or that bright happy pitch that means walk or treat. They are filtering out the noise of the traffic outside or the humming of the fridge just to focus entirely on the sound of you. It is a physical effort to connect. They are using their eyes and their ears in harmony, doing everything they can to bridge the gap between their world and ours. It is not just curiosity. It is a deep, attentive dedication to the person they love most. So let us gently reframe how we see this adorable habit. It is easy to smile and think of it as just a funny little quirk, but it is truly so much more. It is a profound gesture of empathy. When they tilt their head, they are showing us that they are willing to put in the work to understand us. They are trying to bridge the gap between our complex human world and their honest, instinctual one, simply because you are the center of their universe. We can return that kindness with a small gesture of our own. The next time you see that inquisitive tilt, take a slow breath. Hold their gaze softly. You might speak back to them in a low, reassuring whisper, or simply offer a slow blink of your eyes, a signal of trust they understand well. Let them know that they have succeeded in getting your attention. By acknowledging their effort, We turn a moment of confusion into a moment of shared clarity. It tells them, yes, I am here, and I am listening to you too. It strengthens that invisible cord that ties our hearts to theirs. In these quiet exchanges, we find the true depth of our friendship. It is not always about perfect commands or grand adventures. It is often found in the simple, silent effort to understand one another, just a head tilt, a soft gaze, and the peaceful knowledge that we are trying together to make sense of this beautiful life. Be well and cherish that connection